Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine. And this is Wednesday, July 16th, and it is your weekend events update. Trying out all kinds of new things, got a new microphone, got a new setup, and so if anything gets weird, man, it's just one of those, it's gonna be growing pains. We're gonna try a couple things, but always trying to be a little more professional, work on some things, and hey man, we'll see how it goes. What works, works, and what doesn't work, we'll get rid of. Now we have not done one of these in July. It's been a really crazy busy month between holidays and birthdays and family stuff, and it's just been a huge amount of events going on. But we're back. We're gonna do it, and we have a couple really big things going on. Whether you're watching on Instagram, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, man, make sure you jump in there, throw your comments on there. We'll try to get to all of them that we can because a lot of big announcements coming up. But before we get there, let's talk about the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine because that's what we're here for, right? Now, if you have signed up for our weekend events updates, you're already getting those in your email box. If you got them text to you, they're coming to you there. Otherwise, you might have picked up the magazine and all the stuff's in there. But if you want to sign up for the stuff, all you got to do is go to our website, which is fullthrottlemagazine.com. When you get there, it's going to look a lot like this. Scroll down on the homepage, you'll see this month's magazines. You'll get to a little thing that says subscribe to our events and news updates. All you got to do is click on that little button there, and it'll take you to a page that looks like this. Yes, you have to fill it out if you want us to get your information, but it's not real hard. It's easy questions like your name and your email address. Make sure to hit sign up on that, and it'll send you to a next page. But we'll get all your information, and you'll start getting emails and stuff like that. Now, this month's magazine, beautiful magazine, the July issue is our 324th issue. It is featuring West Side Twins in Statesville, North Carolina. Now, we urge you every month, you can read this online, but that's boring. That's not why bikers do it. Go out and pick up a copy at any of our advertisers' places of business. This thing is slap chock full of great events, information on places that we've been, places that we're going to go. And if we've been there, we're going to write an article about it. You can read about it here. So don't ever miss out on information. Don't miss out on upcoming events. The Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine has you taken care of. And speaking of being taken care of, we've got a special a visitor today, and so somebody from the audience. I told her I was going to stumble through this, and as promised, I'm going to stumble through it. But we've got some big announcements. So why don't we bring our special guest on, Marley from Doghouse Harley Davidson. That's right, in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Like I said, we're going to stumble. How are you doing today, Marley?
I'm doing fantastic, Lincoln. How are you?
Well, it's not Monday, but sometimes it feels like it is.
hmm
But as promised, stumbling through some things. But we have a big joint announcement coming up because, guys, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Bike Show Tour, we haven't had a stop since June. So it's July. Why not do another one? As promised, the Bike Show Tour stop is at Doghouse Harley Davidson in Rock Hill, South Carolina this weekend, this Saturday, as a matter of fact. And we're semi excited about it, aren't we?
We are stoked about it.
A lot of stuff goes into these bike shows, a lot of planning, a lot of stuff like that. And if anybody's ever done an event with Marley at Doghouse, you know that she is going to make sure that everything is in tip-top position. It's like she goes nuts making sure everything is just right. So if you've been to the dealership, you've seen the posters. If you picked up the magazine, it's in the magazine. But what else do we got going on for that day? You guys got some special stuff for the audience, right?
We sure do. So, aside from the bike show, which I'll let you, Lincoln, tell everybody about the classes and all that, it's not just a bike show. We're throwing a huge bash. Okay. So, we do have a food truck that's going to be there. So, make sure you come hungry. It's going to be called the Smashed Patty. They make amazing burgers. Last time they were here, everybody was raving about it. Some people may say they have the best burger in the greater Charlotte area. So, make sure you eat at the Smashed Patty truck. And then, Travelin' Tom's coffee truck is also going to be there to keep you fueled up with that caffeine. And then we have some really cool vendors that are going to be there as well, that sell really cool biker clothing, jewelry, all that good stuff, right? And then live music, the second wind band is going to be there. I actually met them at the Double D Saloon for the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine anniversary party last year, and I thought I have to have them.
Well, they do a good
So
job.
yes. So it's going to be a rocking day. I also want to show you guys something really cool. We got these custom sticker packs made for the first 50 people who purchased 2 of our Who Let the Dogs Out shirts. So it actually comes as this whole sticker pack. So we got they're like collabed for Doghouse and Full Throttle magazine. So we got that one, super cool. This one, we got a Doghouse Diva one. Let's see. And for those of you who don't know who Doghouse Divas are, here they are right here. They're our official event team. So the beautiful girls that work here are also going to be serving you free beer and doing a bikini bike wash at the event as well. And then, Universal Customs pinstriping is also going to be there too, which I also met through Lincoln. He's got all the connects. And he's been here a couple times and he does some really great work. So he'll be pinstriping on site. So I think that's it on my end. Lincoln, you want to go over the classes?
I'm going to go ahead and talk about a little bit of jealousy here because those sticker packs are awesome. I'm a little upset about it. I want one, so I guess I've got to get a Who Let the Dogs Out shirt so I can get
2 of them.
say again now.
2 of them.
You gotta get two. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I was gonna go through the proper channels. Don't worry, we're gonna get it. But those are super cool. I'm gonna have to snag some of those too. The shirt's awesome. I'm sure we're gonna have no problem getting rid of those. And then like I'm telling you what, she mentioned Ray Spencer, Universal Customs. He is the man. Like, so if you want any pinstriping, he'll be doing pinstriping on site. Otherwise, he usually brings some panels with him, and you can pick up some of his art. But we've even usually have some bike show bikes pull out of the bike show parking spot to get some pinstriping, and you never know, it might get you some extra points. So make sure you check that out. But like I said, man, Marley always makes sure to take care of her crowd. She does a hell of a job putting on these events. That's why it was an easy decision to do this bike show with her. Because I knew it was in good hands, and all we really had to do is come down there and do our thing. She was going to take care of everything else. But as she mentioned, the bike show, as with all of our bike show tour events, man, they are free registration for your bike show. This is a big deal, guys. Come out. It doesn't matter whether your bike is mild or wild. We want to see that motorcycle. We've got a couple classes for that free registration. Now, registration, let me back up a little bit, is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the awards will be at 3 p.m. There's no cost whatsoever to register your bike, so you have no like reason to not. It's going to be a great parking spot, even if it's not going to be a winner. You're going to get a great parking spot out of it. But we try to cover all of the classes we can in a short format bike show. So vintage, cruiser, chopper, out of order a little bit, touring, radical bagger, custom non-bagger. Now note the non-bagger portion. If you got bags on there, it's not a custom non-bagger, but we'll go over this. Cholo and Dirty Tail are the actual classes. Now, we will make sure that you fit into the right class. We've been doing this for 27 years. We can handle it. And also inside the bike show, there'll also be some really cool awards. And I love these because there's a best in show. You're not going to get into the best in show class because it's not a class. So we're going to pick this best in show. There's also going to be a full throttle choice. So this is beautiful because I just get to choose the bike that I like. Also, the Doghouse Harley Davidson choice. Marley, you going to be in charge of that again this year?
I sure am.
Yes, good. Now, she picked a really fantastic bike last year, made it all the way to the big Greensboro bike show inside the Coliseum. So that pay attention. She's going to pick a good one. And then there's also new thing for the Doghouse Harley Davidson bike show is the People's Choice Award. We generally don't do this other than in the big bike show in Greensboro, but we decided that it would be a good idea to let the people have a voice. And we'll actually see if it's a good idea or not. We'll have to check that out later. But here, there's going to be a couple ways to do this, guys. Now, whether you're registering or doing People's Choice, it's going to be right here. It's going to be a QR code. And I printed a bunch of those, so I'm going to give some to Marley. You're going to have them to put wherever you'd like to. They'll also be at the bike show tent. But you'll get one vote one vote. But that person, yeah, that's right. Those will all get calculated, tabulated, and taken care of, and we'll choose that People's Choice bike. Now, in that sticker pack was a really cool sticker. Now, I don't have the trophies, but there's a sticker that looks just like the trophies. Look at that. Now, this is awesome because these things are going to be, that is not a relative scale there. That's a cool sticker, but these things are going to be like 14 inches tall. I can't even get it on the screen. 14 inches, right there. So, these are going to be cool. You're going to want one of these awards. The People's Choice and all that stuff are bigger. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, free registration, no big deal there. Are we missing anything? Let me look over this. Live music. You said the live music. We got the food trucks, which is awesome. Honestly, I'm looking forward to a smash burger. Let's do something there. And he said coffee truck too.
Yes, the Traveling Tom's coffee truck. They don't just do hot coffee. They also have like frappuccinos and refreshers, kind of like Starbucks style. So a little bit of everything. So if you're not a coffee fan, they also have the fun, fluffy drinks too.
I'm not sure what's wrong with you if you're not a coffee person. That's my drug of choice. That's so you're gonna see me. I'm gonna be hopped up out there, I'm taking care of that and door prizes and more. Did we talk about the door prizes?
So the door prizes are actually going to be the stickers.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah.
Good. Well, there you go. Door prizes are stickers, which, like I said, you're gonna want some of these. It's gonna be great.
Mhm.
I am totally stoked about this. I haven't done a bike show in like 30 days, so I'm jonesing over here. We need to go over here and do this. Plus, Rock Hill. We have never actually done a bike show in Rock Hill, so this is a first time event for us over here in the area. But like I said, I knew it was going to be a good show because Marley's going to be there and she's going to take care of us.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys got a full rack of motorcycles in there, don't you?
We sure do. Yeah. Full showroom full of brand new 2025 Harley Davidson motorcycles.
Good deal. Good deal. So that's the deal. If you don't win the bike show, the cool thing is you can go right inside and buy yourself a new motorcycle, start over, and get yourself an award-winning motorcycle for the next show. And that's my suggestion right there. So that's the deal, guys. Like I said, free entry bike show. The event is from 11 to 3 p.m. Registration is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Awards will be at 3 p.m. You do have to be there to win. So if you register your bike, you're going to park it in the bike show section. You can shine it up if you want to. You ain't got to. We're going to see through that. And yeah, sorry, I'm reading comments here. My buddy GoTo, what's new? Talking about that big old mic. I'm glad you noticed. It's the first time anybody said big old anything whenever they were talking to me. And by the way, Marley, asshole, said, "Hey, by the way, I'm not sure if you can see the name on that, but that's Blake Allen, old Blockhead Custom Cycles. He was
Oh,
he was at our last bike show together. Um, you know, but so asshole. He was asshole number 2, wasn't he? I can't
yes.
remember.
I think it was number 2. Yeah. Hey, Blake.
No, got Blake. You're gonna be down there this weekend, right? You're gonna come hang out with us, put the chopper in the show. I hope you are. Honestly, I saw a lot of cool things. What your guy from Ellis Customs said he was going to put a bike in the show?
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna set that up too. Another one of our vendors, Lone Fox.
Yep.
He has some really cool like Dynabro type shirts. He's putting his chopper in there too. So lots of cool bikes gonna be there, and some of them from our vendors.
Yep, I saw that. My dude at Ellis, he's putting a fresh paint job on this thing. It's gonna be straight out of the paint booth when it hits the bike show, man. So fresh stuff, things never seen before, and that's a good thing. Now, by the way, I forgot about this. This is kind of a big deal. If you win the best in show, you will be invited to our big bike show in Greensboro on January 31st, 2026. And now we're going to give away $12,000 in cash prizes. More if I can get my mom to accept that. She's the one that holds the purse and goes, "Now you've done too much." But I'm always asking for more. We'll try to get more, but at least $12,000 in cash prizes for that one. But your ticket into that bike show for free comes from Doghouse Harley Davidson. Right. Okay. Sorry. I have like a half panic every time I say it.
You got it.
Doghouse Harley Davidson this weekend, July 19th. So you should really be there, don't you think, Marley?
Absolutely, everybody should be there. Where
Is
else
there
would you
any
be?
Is there any reason they shouldn't be there?
No, because we're feeding you, we're giving you a good show, live music, and free beer.
Wait, and don't forget. I know you mentioned it earlier, but this bears. Where'd you go? This bears repeating that the Doghouse Divas will be there. You are will be serving that beer. Which they're them in themselves. You should stop by just to check them out and hang out with them for a little while.
Absolutely should. Yeah. And the bikini bike wash is free, but I definitely encourage everybody to tip the ladies for their hard work. Just want to throw that
Honestly,
out there.
I think you should go through the bikini bike wash before you put your bike in the show. There's no registration for the show, so you might as well tip the girls.
Yeah, absolutely. Let them do your dirty work for you. Get it all shined up for the show.
That's right. Cool, cool, cool. Well, that's the deal, guys. So we're gonna hit this again later on in the program as I go through all of the events. But I'm telling you, this is gonna be the place to be this weekend for the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Bike Show Tour. Stop at Doghouse Harley Davidson in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Marley, anything else for everybody, or are we ready to go on?
No, I think we covered it all. And thanks for the introduction. And we are super stoked and grateful to be a part of the 2025 Carolinas Full Throttle Bike Show Tour. So we will see everybody Saturday, and I can't wait.
Absolutely. Hey, I appreciate you getting my name right and everything like that. And
You're welcome.
we'll be out there bright and early on Saturday, and we'll see you there. All right.
Sounds good. I'll see you soon, Lincoln.
All right. Take it easy.
Bye.
All right, absolutely wonderful, isn't that? This is going to be a great weekend, and so get out there. So let's handle some comments here from Instagram. Let's see, CJW336. What's up, homie? I can't hear, but we'll get you pics from the Chris Atkins Memorial Ride at Double D's this weekend. We will talk about that absolutely. And that's one of those unfortunate things. I just can't make it to every event, and our salespeople and volunteer riders just can't make it to everything. But always know, guys, if you guys can snap some pictures and write up an article, man, you can send it in to us, and we'll consider it for print. I'm not saying I'm going to print everything because we have space and time to take care of, but that's it. Also, my buddy Tim Priest on here on Instagram. He's got a big event that going on tonight, and we're going to get to that here in just a second. And I appreciate that, man. He has, well, see, this was now inside stuff here. My birthday was July 7th, and I guess my wife was going like, "You need to do better," which I mean, everybody out here is, that's married understands that comment. But so she got me a microphone for my birthday. Said, "Hey, you need to sound better online." So that's what we're doing. So let's get down to business here without any further ado. Let's talk about this weekend's events. Like I said earlier, if you have signed up for our weekly emails or weekly texts, you've got this. This is in your email box. Well, actually, I'm going to send the text here in a minute. So if you're signing up for the text thing, you hadn't got it, but I had to do this first before I could send it out. But you'll get it. The good news is all of this information is inside each monthly edition. I'm going to take this back down for a second. Inside the print issue, which is the bread and butter of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, you can pick this up at any one of our advertisers' places of business or the events we're at. And this is what you need to keep up with everything that's going on. Plus, you might even see your pretty little face in the people and places section in the back here. Maybe not so pretty, but you might see yourself in there. And that's the way to do it. Otherwise, we can get this stuff to you online. And this is what, whoa, wrong button. This is what it will look like. All right, so let's get down to business here. Like I said, my buddy Tim has got a big deal going on tonight. The Full Throttle Bike Night at Max Speed Shop in Matthews, North Carolina is tonight. As a matter of fact, it's every Wednesday night. And it's a big deal. They've got like some special guests coming out tonight. They're going to have like a live podcast done tonight at the Max Speed Shop. It's going to be an awesome time. Plus, there's always live music. There's great food specials. And you can pick up your copy of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine while you're there. Make sure to keep up with what's going on. Man, this is something my buddy Tim has spearheaded, man, and really turned this into a great bike night. So make sure you check him out. If you miss him tonight, which you shouldn't, you should go over there and check it out. For all his effort, guys, you should go over there and check him out. But if you do, he will be with us on Saturday at Doghouse in Rock Hill, and you'll get to catch up with them there. Also tonight, bike night. Wednesday is bike night at Pine Tree Tavern in Winston-Salem. Make sure you check them out as well. Live music, food and drinks, all the things that you expect at bike night, they will have them there. And then, of course, Thursday night. Now, this is a once a month bike night, so you don't want to miss. This is every third Thursday at Blue Collar Cycle Company in Salisbury. They do have two different dealerships, one in Hickory, one in Salisbury. This is the Salisbury edition, the original, the OG, if you will, Blue Collar Cycle Bike Night. Big time. I will be out there at that one too, 6 to 9 p.m. Live music, food and drinks, vendors, best bike competition, man. Good times coming. Make sure you stop by there. If you're in Myrtle Beach, make sure you stop by Dirty Myrtle Wing Company for their trike night. Now, even if you don't have a trike, you can stop by and hang out with them because it is bike night over there. It's just that the Carolina Trikers have taken over this week and done this now. They're going to do this one the third Thursday all the way through September, so make sure you check that out. Again, all the things that you'll enjoy from bike night, live music, food and drink specials, door prizes. Just got to get out there. This one at Dirty Myrtle Wing Company in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And then Friday night for you guys, Blake, if you're, yeah. See, I'll go back. See, I was about to invite you to an event, Blake, and that's just rude. That is just so rude right there. You don't have to look. You can just listen to this. This is a podcast as well. We're also on Spotify. If you guys just don't want to look at it, you can just listen to it. But I was gonna say, Blake, if you're, in for a good time, man, the brass pole contest, not for you, for the ladies, guys. I don't care what year it is. Leave the pole work to the ladies. Brass pole contest at the Masters Club in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is a big deal for them. It's actually what they call a must-see high-energy competition. I'm sure you can let your imagination take you from there. Make sure you get out to the Masters Club this Friday, July 18th, and hang out with them. Honestly, they're open 7 days a week. You should check them out anytime. But the brass pole competition is Friday, so make sure you check them out. And then Saturday, let's move to Saturday events. Of course, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Doghouse Harley Davidson Bike Show is going on this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Free registration bike show. Marley went all over all the great details, the vendors, the food, the gift packs, all kinds of cool stuff, man. So get out there and hang out with us. I'm not going to spend too much time. If you missed it, just rewind the tape and go back and watch the first 20 minutes of this broadcast here. Also, this is a rain out. This is a rain out event here. It was for last weekend. They called it, put it back on here. But this is a local rider, Bill Sharp, man. Wild Bill. I've known this guy forever. Even I didn't know who he was, but knew the name for the longest time because he rode with my folks. But he's in need of some help, man. He's suffered some injuries from an accident, and man, like the motorcycle community does, they've joined around to help Bill out. This ride's going to go out of Springer's Bar in Greensboro, North Carolina. The registration is 11 a.m. It is $20 per rider, $10 per passenger. But they've got all kinds of good stuff going on: 50/50 ravels, barbecue, live music, auctions, and all the proceeds go to Bill while he recovers from this accident. And I'm going to put an aside on that. If you guys have ever been to Springer's for bike night, which is Tuesday nights, and or have ever had Jeff's barbecue, man, you should go to this event just to have the barbecue, even if you don't know Bill. Because I'm telling you what, it is worth it. Springer's always a good time, and especially when they are putting on a great event. It's going to go to some other local bars. Going to be a good ride. Make sure you check that out. Like I said earlier, man, big events this weekend. This is a long list of stuff. July 19th is the annual Ride for Angels, which is the Davidson County Hospice Ride. It is going to start out at the Denton Farm Park at, let's see, registration is 8:30 a.m. Kickstands are up at 10 a.m. This is going to benefit Davidson County Hospice of Davidson County, if you will. So make sure you check that out. Also, Throttle for Dreams will be at Ride and High Harley Davidson in High Point, North Carolina. This is put on by A Bed and a Book and Ride and High Harley Davidson, and it will benefit A Bed and a Book. And obviously, this is for children and literacy and things like that. So make sure you check that out. Ride and High Harley Davidson this Saturday. Kickstands are up at 11 a.m. for that one. Cox's Harley Davidson's having like a threefold event this weekend. It's Jim's Kids Ride, Car, and Truck Show. So the motorcycle sections of this is there is going to be a ride at 8 a.m. That's registration. Kickstands are up at 1 p.m. for that. There's also going to be a car and truck show. I'm sure they'll let your motorcycles park in there too, but there'll be DJs and other things like that at Cox's Harley Davidson of Asheboro. This is a big event each time, so make sure you go check out Jim's Kid Car Truck Show Motorcycle Ride, July 19th in Asheboro. And what Chris was talking about earlier, I'm sorry, my buddy, God, I can't remember his name. This is for Chris. Chris Atkins Memorial Ride is going to be out of Double D's this Saturday. The kickstands are up at 12:45 for that one. Another one that will be going towards a local rider that needs your help, man. Down in his luck, the proceeds to his family. It's a memorial ride. So make sure you get out there and check that out. Christopher David Atkins Chris Memorial Ride. All the proceeds going to his family. Make sure you check that out at Double D Burnout Saloon. And as hard as it is to imagine, guys, we are at the halfway point of the year, which means that the toy runs are kicking up. Man, I'm telling you what. So Christmas in July, it's a thing, guys. There was a couple of these last weekend. There's a couple of them this weekend. This one is by our friends at Biker Trash Nation. It is their toy run and luau Christmas in July event. It's going to start at 2nd and Green, which is at 207 Green Street. Imagine that in Winston-Salem. It's a toy run, guys. So bring a new unwrapped toy, $20 single, $25 double. There's going to be a luau and live music afterwards. This benefits the Salvation Army Angel Tree. And BTN always has a toy run later on in the year. So they're just getting started, man, getting started on this stuff. So make sure you kick off their annual toy drive with them. Biker Trash Nation at 2nd and Green in Winston-Salem. American Legion Riders Post is having their annual poker run and cornhole tournament at Friendly Chevrolet. Sounds nice, doesn't it? That's going to be in Albemarle, North Carolina. Kickstands are up at 10:30 a.m. for that one. And they'll have live music, food trucks, beverages, all that good stuff. The Windjammers are going to have their Christmas in July poker run starting out of their clubhouse in Shelby, North Carolina. The first bike out of that one. This is a daytime deal, apparently, because it's first bike's out at 6:30 p.m. I started reading it going like, holy shit, they're starting early. But 6:30 p.m., folks. Which, by the way, man, sometimes these Saturdays and Sundays, the nights are the best time to ride. I love a summertime night ride, so this is definitely on the map for us here. This benefits Cleveland County Children's Home Christmases, so check that out. Windjammers always do a really nice poker run late December, so you can check this one out to help them gear up for their next one. Also, the 4th annual, gonna skip that word, Ride for Purple Homes is going to start at Bud's Tavern in Youngville, North Carolina. Bud's got a couple things going on. This is just one of them. Registration for this event is 11:30 a.m. Kickstands up at 1:30. Sorry, some of them big words and all these insults like from Blake over here. Sometimes it just, Praetorian, I don't know, Praetorian Guard. That's up to them. Let's see. Night riding is for fun. It is true. Night riding is for fun, man. Make sure your headlights are on. And I guess that's for all you modern motorcycle riders. Every once in a while, I got to check the panhead, make sure the light's on. But that is out of Bud's Tavern in Youngsville, North Carolina. That's Saturday. Also, Crossroads Harley Davidson hosting the Dillon's Ride. This is going to be the 6th annual, reading that right? 6th annual Dillon's Ride. They're going to be leaving out Crossroads Harley Davidson in Wilkesboro, North Carolina at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. It is an escorted ride. It has a wreath laying ceremony. Always a really well done event. Something you should check out. Proceeds go to Sergeant Dillon Memorial Scholarship Fund. And like I said, this is a nice event every single year, man. They do a good job taking care of it and honoring Sergeant Dillon there. So make sure you check that guys out. Go to will be there. He was there last year. Also, Crossroads Harley Davidson. When you stop in for the beginning of the ride, know that it is their pre-owned bike and licensed product tent sale weekend. So Christmas in July for them as well. They're going to have live music, food trucks, and Prohibition Hot Rod Show ticket giveaway that day as well. So if you're into that kind of thing, man, you can win free tickets to the Prohibition Show. Every time I hear Prohibition, it makes me mad, but this is a whole different story. So check that out, guys. Crossroads Harley Davidson, Wilkesboro, North Carolina. 2 events this weekend, the starting place of the Dillon's Ride and also their Christmas in July bike and licensed product tent sale. So check them out there. Then our friends at Seven Savers Brotherhood are celebrating their 18th anniversary party at their clubhouse. I hope the microphone picked that up. Angier, North Carolina is the location for that. This is starting in the evening as well, 6 p.m. for that. They're going to have live music. They're going to have all kinds of stuff. Barbecue available. Make sure you stop by and check them out. Great group of people. Totally worth it. Go check them out. Boone Motor Co., man, just ran into my buddy Boone at NC State this past week. It's a funny story. Boone's daughter Zoe and my daughter Zoe, 2 different Zoes, both are going to be freshmen at NC State. So we were both at orientation this weekend. Let me tell you something, guys. It was really nice to see somebody else with a beard hanging out in there. I was in there with a bunch of polo shirt wearing guys, and I was like a diamond in a goat's ass in there, man. But it was good to see Boone. He's hosting the beginning of this ride, the Sowing Seeds Poker Run, at his shop, Boone Motor Co. in Franklinton, North Carolina. Registration is 9 a.m. for that ride. Kickstand's up 9:30 to 11. I'd say 11 maybe on that. I'm not sure. Staggered departure. There you go. If you read the whole sentence, it makes a whole lot more sense, folks. It is $25 a rider for that, $15 passenger, but it does include dinner and all kinds of stuff, cash prizes, live music, all kinds of cool stuff. Benefits the local food pantry, which is Sowing Seeds NC Inc. So check that out. Totally worth it. Go by and hang out with my buddy Boone. Let's see. Cox's Double Eagle Harley Davidson, which is in West End, North Carolina, or Pinehurst, however you want to say it, is having their Hawaiian luau. Was able to hang out with the Double Eagle folks this past weekend at the Death Wish Forever event. Cool folks, man, really in control of their area, man, doing good stuff. So this is their Hawaiian luau. It's going to be 12 to 3 p.m. Bikini bike wash, barbecue food truck, free beer, best Hawaiian shirt contest. I'll tell you what, I'm in for that kind of thing. I got some Hawaiian shirts at home. I don't get to wear very often. Okay, and then Fort Bragg Harley Davidson, Fayetteville, North Carolina is having their DJ and vendor party. There's gonna be, guess what, a DJ at the DJ party. So, and vendors at the vendor party. So, make sure you get in there and check that out. There's also gonna be games, food, swag giveaways. And it's always a party at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. Last weekend, they celebrated their 11th anniversary party. Congratulations to them. What a big deal. Make sure you stop by Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. Check them out this weekend. Then at the Beaver Bar in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, Benefit for Kane is Saturday. We're still talking Saturday. There are a lot of events going on Saturday. It is going to be 1 to 5 p.m. There's going to be door prizes, live music, all kinds of good stuff. So make sure you stop by and check that out. Benefit for Kane this Saturday, July 19th at the Beaver Bar in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. Which more announcements for Murrells Inlet coming up soon. Stay tuned. And then Sunday, July 20th, the lone event, Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. Did I just say they've got something going on every weekend? Because they do. Cancer Charity Ride, Fight Cancer in All Colors is the name of the event. And it's going to ride out at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Benefits Bittersweet nonprofit organization Fort Bragg Harley Davidson, always in for a good cause. So make sure you check that out. And I lied to you because also Sunday is Sunday Fun Day at Double D Burnout Saloon in Kernersville, North Carolina. They've got live music, bands, food, drink specials every Sunday, and you should totally stop by and check them out. Like Marley said earlier in the video, they were host to our 26th annual party and a few of our February parties, man. Double D's always knows how to put on a good show. Make sure you check them out. Man, it's gonna be good. Good stuff. Oh, and by the way, Big Bump, man. Big Bump will be there on the 27th. Great band. And that's what we've got going on this weekend. Now, in the near future, things that you might want to know about. We've got a couple of events here too. So this is in the future, into the future. But check this out, guys. August 23rd, we will be celebrating our 27th anniversary, dating all the way back to 1998 for those of you who aren't good on math, or as I like to call it, the late 1900s. So check that out. Our 27th anniversary party will be at Springer's Bar in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's going to be 12 to 5 on August 23rd, which is a Saturday. There's going to be live music. There's going to be free food. There's going to be Full Throttle Magazine merchandise. And as always, good times. So make sure you stop by and check us out. Help us celebrate that milestone, 27th anniversary, man. Can't say that I'm not super proud of that. And then coming up in September, jumping all the way to September, which, guys, isn't that far away. The original Chopper Party Smoke Out Rally is coming back to Salisbury, North Carolina. Smoke Out 25 will be September 4th through 7th, the Rowan County Fairgrounds. Let me tell you something, guys. This is one of the biggest events around, and you should be there. They've got multiple bike shows over the 4th through the 7th. They've got dirt drags, shitter drags. They've got live music, big names acts. I think they got Saving Abel this year, along with a bunch of other local acts and stuff like that playing. They've got indoor bike shows, outdoor bike shows, camping. Man, I'm telling you what, it is just the who's who of chopper events, man. And it's right here in our backyard. You should be there. And if you want to save a little dough, go ahead and go on to their website, which is smokeoutrally.com. You can go ahead and take advantage of some of those early bird prices, man. Go ahead and get your camping. Go ahead and get your admission tickets, and be ready for the big weekend, man. First weekend in September 4th through 7th, Smoke Out 25. Uh, Definitely a proud sponsor of that event, man. Looking forward to being there. They are nice enough to give us a Full Throttle Choice Award in the bike show, man. So we'll be checking that out as well. Like I said, man, need to be there. And then September 10th through 14th, the next weekend, is Ocean City Rock and Ride, the Ocean City, Maryland bike rally, man. Great time. As you can see, I was about to let the F-bomb go. We shouldn't do that on this broadcast. I was going to say, it's an effing great time out there, guys. September 10th through 14th in Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland. Go by and check it out. You can check out these bands right here. Look at this. Queensryche, Slaughter, Quiet Riot, and all the rest of these guys going to be set up for you, playing live music along with, all the bike rally stuff that's going on. Pause for a comment. Yes, Brian Beatty, my man, you will see me at Blue Collar. I'll be out there, man. Looking forward to seeing. This is one of the chillest dudes I know. The dude, as a matter of fact. We'll see you out there. But back to this Ocean City Rock and Ride, man. It's going to be a good time. Look for more information on their website, ocrockandride.com. It's going to be hosted at the Ocean City Inlet. You can buy your tickets now, and I suggest you doing that. Get out there and enjoy yourself. Ocean City, man. You might even see us there. Also coming up, Art Moto 25 is going to be October 3rd through 5th, and this is going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's going to be at Tobacco Road, Harley Davidson, downtown Raleigh, North Carolina. Tickets are available at Art Moto for this event. They've got all kinds of stuff going on. Look at this. This is Carolina's largest celebration of motorcycles and art culture. $10,000 in prizes and awards. They've got custom motorcycles, vendors, artists, food trucks, beer gardens, stunt shows, plus more. And if you want to save a little money, you can use our special discount code, which is Full Throttle, one word, capital F, capital T, let's see what the website is. Art Moto. I don't know. It's on here somewhere. There it is. Artmoto.com. I was right. Imagine that. This is, like I said, October 3rd through 5th in Raleigh, North Carolina. Cool thing, you can go ahead and submit your motorcycle for that bike show as well. You can scan the QR code if you see the ad in our magazine, or you can go to artmoto.com and check out more information. And then slipping all the way into mid October, the AMCA Southern National Swap Meet. I like to get these things on here, guys, because these are big events and need to know about them ahead of time. Don't make plans for these weekends unless it's plans to go to these events. So this is one of our favorite events of the year at the Denton Farm Park with the Antique Motorcycle Club of America. And we sponsor this event as well. We'll be out there all weekend long. And this year's theme is sidecars. So bring your sidecar out there. All motorcycles are welcome, of course. Come out there. They've got antique bike shows with cash prizes. They'll do motorcycle giveaways, all kinds of cool stuff, man. Get out there and hang out with us. I'm telling you, man, this is one of my favorite events of the year. Put that on your calendar. And then, speaking of calendars, moving into 2026, the year of our Lord 2026. It's January 31st, the return of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show at the Greensboro Coliseum. This is the East Coast wintertime bike show that you need to be at. We're expanding this year, guys. Expanding. We're going to 2 rooms, 118,000 square feet of custom motorcycle and motorcycle vendors. It's going to be awesome. Now, registration for this event starts in August, and that'll be on our website. It'll be in the magazine. It'll be all over the place. But just be aware of it, man, because we sell out every single year. That's why we expanded to 2 rooms. We are going to take some extra motorcycles this year. We're looking for 300 custom motorcycles, and that sounds like a lot, but like I said, we went 20 motorcycles over my limit last year. I was trying to cap it at 200, ended up with 220 something. Because I'm a sucker and I have a hard time saying no. But you do have to pre-register vendors, pre-register motorcycles for this event. We'll be giving away $12,000 in cash prizes, including $1,000 best in show antique and $1,000 best in show for modern motorcycles. Still working on the classes for this, but we'll have that updated by August. Uh, Enter your bike now, man. I'm telling you what, I can't tell you how many people emailed me in January that just got done with their bike or just got ready to register it, and registration was closed. And I hate it, but I've only got so much room. So even if you are still working on your bike, man, go ahead and register it now. It'll give you a deadline, and that way you can get your bike in the show, in the Coliseum. Plenty of photo ops there. It's a great show. Like I said, this is our 4th annual bike show inside the Greensboro Coliseum. And you can win a spot to that bike show if you come to our bike show this weekend at Doghouse Harley Davidson in Rock Hill, South Carolina. So make sure you check that out. Live music, tattoos, vendors, custom motorcycles, everything you want, it's going to be there inside the Greensboro Coliseum complex. So check that out. And also, if you haven't already, sign up for our YouTube channel and go out there and pick up a magazine. That's a lot. That's a lot. Definitely over my normal period of time because we had our special guest Marley on from Doghouse. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Now, if you guys want any of this information, guess what? It's all in the magazine. Get out there and pick yourself up the magazine. That way you don't have to listen to me drone on about this for 40 effing minutes. But that's the deal. I see Steinway just joined. Man, what's going on, brother? We got a bike show in Rock Hill this weekend. Come out and see us. But that's the deal, guys. That is 40 minutes of your life that you've completely wasted. You'll never get it back, but I appreciate you spending it with me. We're going to get out of here because I got some work to do on the August magazine. If you got events, anything like that you want to get to us, go ahead and get them to us because we're working on it now. Otherwise, we'll see you tonight at Max Speed Shop in Matthews. We'll see you tomorrow night at Blue Collar Cycle Company in Salisbury. And then we'll see you Saturday at Doghouse Harley Davidson in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Be there. I'll talk to you later.